So for the ophthalmoscope, when you are starting with the with your examination, you first need to what is the first thing that you are going to do with the ophthalmoscope? You need to calibrate. The means of calibration is you assess the visuality in the ophthalmoscope's lens, and you will see that whether is it clear for you or not. If it is not clear because of your refractive error or anything else, you should calibrate it according to your refractive error. There are numbers written here: -0, -1, -2, -3, 0, +1, +2, +3. So whichever reading makes your vision clear, you're going to set it up. It's not that if you have a -2, you will have the -2 over here and you will get the good results. But you need to see, and practically you can demonstrate, okay, this by recalibrating I can see that, okay, now I can see the clear things up. So after you done the calibration, firstly from the far away you ask the patient to look somewhere, to fix your eyes over there, over that circle. Okay, once the patient is fixing the eyes, you first need to do it from the far away. You you throw the light source on the eyes, and over there you can see that there are red reflex present in the male in the adults also. So you assess for both the eyes, first the right and then the left, and then you can go the same. If it is right side, you are going to hold it on the right side, and then you will go first from the arm length, and then you go inside. So while you are going inside and you are here like this, then you are going to see the anterior segment. Okay, you need to comment on the pupils, the cornea, is there any regular margins or not, the color of the eyes and things like that, or if there is any debris or there is any hemorrhage, and if there is any abnormality that you could see. So once you're done with that, now you go very close inside, and when you're going inside, now you are on the back of the retina. So in the retina you will see there are vessels going on. You just want to follow one vessel and then follow it up. First you need to see upward, downward, laterally, medially, like this one. I'm going downward, seeing upward, laterally and medially. So you assessing all the areas within the eyes, in the eyeball. And then you are going inside posteriorly. When you go into the posterior thing, you will assess one of the vessel, and then you can follow that. For instance, this vessel is going up, you just will follow this same vessel. Follow the same vessel in the eyes, and then you follow it up. If you see any hemorrhage, if you see any spots, if you see any new vascularizations, so this is what you're going to assess. Usually there is you can also comment that the eye examination was compromised because I did not use Madrasil, the dilation, so that ideally when you are assessing the retina, you should need to have a comment on the whole retina, and if you do not use Madrasil, your examination is incomplete. So write down within your examination that I've done this without using any Madrasil. So this is how you do it in the one eye, and then you go with same procedure, the other eye, right, left. You see I change my hands, now going from the far. So first very far away, and then in the arm length you do the same, and then you go inside, you do all the anterior and the posterior segments, and then you ask the patient, can you look at the light source? Okay, when the patient is looking at the light source, then at that moment you're just assessing the macula. Be aware that when you ask the patient to do that, to ask the patient to look at the light source, you need to be very quick and brief, because it's going to harm the patient's the retina. So that's about it about the ophthalmoscopes. And the main scope, I've just told you that.